Welcome to Iceman Plays. I know I want to give a little bit of information here before I start doing this game. The game is good, let me put it that way, but I've been having all kinds of problems. To start, I had recorded both videos for this, and when I posted the first one, I went to YouTube and I happened to see that, oddly enough, I'm so appreciative of this, is that out of all the videos I've posted this game, I've had the most views. Especially when I haven't been publicizing that I have this channel. The bad part about it was that the video I saw had a dislike on it, but no reason why. So I decided to look at the channel myself, or the video myself, and I saw that YouTube had screwed up, and I had decided to, quotations, fix my audio, which I had no need to, and it had offset my audio with my gameplay by a few seconds. So that was enough to throw off what I was reading on screen with what I was doing on screen to what I was saying. So I understood why I got the dislike, but it wasn't my fault. It was YouTube doing it. It's fixed now, but so be it. The second issue that arose, like I said, none of this is the game's fault. The second thing that arose was that I had spent an hour and a half after recording the first video and recorded a second video the whole way through. Only to come to find out that after everything was said and done, I went to edit the audio and the game, and here apparently my microphone cord was just unplugged a little bit, enough to make it so that that whole hour and a half recorded nothing. So the problem comes into this, and that's the reason it's taken me this long to record this. And again, like I said, I understand not wanting to sit here listening to someone explain something. You just want to see it played. But I think you deserve to know this. Is that after that, when I had recorded a second video, I had originally played and beat the game. So I've been sitting here trying to think, how can I do this to make it complete for you where it isn't fake? You know, originally my thought was I'll just play it again and act like it's new to me. But that's not how I am, and that's not how I've ever been with either of my channels. So I came to the decision that I have to switch this from a let's play to more of a walkthrough. Because like I said, I played and beat this game in my second playthrough, but the audio didn't record. So my only genuine option here is to either fake my reactions or turn this into a walkthrough guide to let you know what you need to do. So being I'm not going to be fake and I'm not going to pretend this is new to me, I am choosing the option to make this a walkthrough. So I hope you understand and appreciate my decision on this, to be real with you, not like some YouTubers are. And yeah, with that, we will start this game, and from here on out it is going to be a walkthrough. So let's start. I'm not going to read everything on this way through, so you can pause it and read what they have to say. This is more or less just to show you what you need to do. And for some reason, if you saw my first video, for some reason you never get into the shed. So we'll go to the crops. There's nothing ever in the pen, so you follow down the path. Nothing good comes out of going to that cave, as you probably saw in my first one, so we'll continue down the path. There is a key in here if you inspect the wagon, but I originally thought that I needed it, but I don't, so continue on. That key will unlock a chest, a door, this door, and a trap door in here, to where there's a interesting death scene. But again, this is a walkthrough, so I'm not going to do it. And you saw me probably die doing that. Okay. You're going to want to take a nap. And this is one of the worst parts, is that it takes so long. I realized after playing this the whole way through that it seems up until this point here, everything previous was kind of just a tutorial in a way. You know, it was teaching you about searching everything and finding items, because none of that has bearing. As you see here, you can't even go back, you know. So the first thing, I'm trying to remember here, the first thing you want to do is go right. Okay. You're going to want to inspect the tree. Okay. And just so it's stated, you gotta press the knobs. Just so it's stated, I didn't use any guides or cheat and look online, because I played this the very first day it came out, and I put it out the very first day it came out, and there wasn't anything online, nor did I look. I actually figured this out myself. So you're gonna do left, right, right, and then it'll open up. Okay. You are going to want to go left, if I remember correctly. You're going to want to go right, if I remember. No, left. You want to go left. Okay, I was wrong. You're wanting to go right. I think if I remember correctly, I want to go right. Oh, nope. You don't want to do anything with that mushroom. That mushroom's bad. It's bad news. So we'll go left. Okay, yeah, this is where you want to be. I believe we want to go right. Hopefully it's the pirate ship. It is. Inspect the pirate ship. I thought that there would honestly be a whole lot more to this pirate ship, but there really isn't. You know, I was hoping there was going to be some kind of beast, or you'd have to come back to it, or something like that. You're going to inspect the drawers. You find a knife. This comes in handy, so you don't even need to inspect the oven. You can move on. Okay. This is the captain's quarters, and he has documents on there on his desk that explain exactly what happened to the crew. To a degree. I mean, they're vague. Okay, so once you're out of the ship, let's see, I went right, so I want to go left. Yes. Okay. Now that I have the knife, I can go forward. No matter what path you choose, this little pillar here, as you kind of can tell, is a monster, and it's going to attack you. So we'll just click right. But being you have your knife, you can kind of free yourself from the situation. Okay, you want to go right, if I remember correctly? Yes. So you gotta grab this flower. Why didn't it let me grab the flower? Okay. We'll go left. Right. This works out anyway. I just was a little bit ahead of myself on this. First thing you want to do is you want to inspect the supplies. You'll find a rope inside it. Then you'll enter the door behind you. Okay. You can't really do anything here, so you can go outside. Can't do anything here, so you can go back. Go back. And now you can go left. Go down the trail into the grass. You inspect the grave. Okay. After that, you kind of want to let him alone. So you want to back away from the sword. That's a death scene right there. I think you continue on. Continue. Nope. Go back. Go back. Here's where you're going to continue down the path. Okay. You inspect the well. And here's where the rope comes in handy. We'll grab the coin. If you didn't have the rope, as you probably saw from a gameplay I had previously, it means death. So we'll go back to the grass trail. We'll go back to where the path splits. We will go right. We will go to the gate. This is something I didn't show in my original gameplay. Now that you have the coin, see, if you didn't have the coin, if you just try to enter the I'll show you. You try to enter the door, but there's an invisible barrier trying to stop you. But if you inspect the fountain, you can take that coin, throw it in there, and now you can enter the door. But we're not going to just yet. It's kind of like a shortcut in a way, but we're not done with this whole tree path. So you press the knobs, and if you remember, it's left, right, right. Okay. You want to go forward. You won't have to fight that monster again. And if you wouldn't have messed up like I did, and you would have went to the grave to begin with, you wouldn't have to come back here at all. So we will go right. Okay, now I should be able to grab the flower. Yes. Okay, now that we grabbed the flower, we can go left. And then we'll go left again. And then you'll go right. Okay. See, it's a little confusing in this room. When you look at it, you think, okay, you just came in through this way. You're entering the room right here. And so you would assume this is a new area, this is a new area, and this is a new area. These two are new areas, but this is the door you actually came through. When you want to leave, as you saw me do earlier, you want to go through the door that's behind you. There's nothing really in here, and this will kill you. But we'll be going there here shortly. So we'll go back here. You want to go outside. Okay, exit the gated area. Go back to where the path splits. You want to go left. You want to go down the trail of grass. You want to inspect the grave. You give him the flower. And then he'll give you the sword. Okay. Now you can go back. You can continue down the path. No, let's go back down this way. You want to go on. I was trying to remember where the water was. You can inspect the lake. There's an orb in the lake, but there's also a scary fish in there, so we'll dive in. But now that you have the sword, you can kill him. Okay. You really can't do anything with this orb just yet. So, you go back to the grave. Go back. Go back to where the path splits. You want to go right. Okay, this is where it starts getting interesting here. So, you go to the gate. You enter. You enter the tower. Go to that far door. There's going to be a spider here that would kill you if you didn't have the sword, but luckily you have the sword. So you don't actually kill it, you just fend it off. And so you get the key that's in the room. And then you don't need to go back in there. So now that you got the key, you can go upstairs. If you read the books, it'll tell you about different things in the game that you might not realize yet, and it'll also tell you how to take care of the two problems that you have. But I already know it, so, and seeing this, you'll know it as well. It's looking for a harp to tame a unicorn and to tame a dog. Okay, now with the key you just got from the spider, you can open the chest. And you get the harp. Okay. Now you can go back down. You can go downstairs. Go downstairs again. And you're going to want to go through that door that's all beat up. So we'll go through the middle door. The dog will show up. You'll play the harp. And he'll leave you alone. Okay, you want to go to the door on the left. I remember quickly. Yep. You're going to get a ring off this skeleton. Okay. I don't think there's anything on the right, but just for the sake of seeing. Oh, that's right, there's a hole in the floor. Yeah. Alright, so you can leave here. You can enter the door behind you. You can go outside. Exit the gated area. Go back to where the path splits. You want to go left. You want to go down the grass path. You want to continue on. Continue along the trail. Okay. You want to, well, let's I didn't do this last time, so I want to say something here. You're going to put the orb in the center. You're going to get transported to a different area. Temporarily. Okay. Now, if you didn't have the ring, this would kill you. But now you have the ring, so you can actually use it. Okay. Now it won't let you come back here again, I don't think. But you don't need to anyway. So now you'll go forward to see the unicorn. And this is where I'm interested to see if it changes. Because I didn't have the ring powered up last time I spoke to him. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Alright, yeah, nothing's changed. So now that you did that, you can go back. You can go back. The game's almost over already. You can go back. Go back. You go right. You go to the gate. Enter. Enter the tower. You want to go upstairs? Excuse me. You'll move forward. Continue forward to the place you didn't go before. You open the hatch. There's the source of all the problems that this farmer's facing. You destroy the stone. But you have the ring of power. Normally it would kill you. Regardless, if you came to this area without the ring, it would kill you. So after basically a book version of a cutscene, you destroy the stone, you destroy the tower, you destroy the plague. And then, for some reason, the unicorn comes around, suddenly having his powers back, even though he said he wasn't going to help you to begin with. And then, the game is pretty much over, even though it says your adventure does not end here. So, I hate to do games like this, or should I say gameplays like this, where, you know, it's basically a run through, almost a speed run of a game that you're supposed to set and read everything. And I did the first time, and I did in my second video. But like I said, I wasn't going to sit here and fake my reactions to dying, and it would be quite evident anyway for the fact of any achievements. Every time you die, you got an achievement for something on Steam, and every time I would die, you would see that it didn't pop up on the screen like I was reading them off in my last two videos. So, like I said, as a review of the game, for being free, I can't complain about it at all. I think the game is pretty good. I always enjoyed the choose your own adventure style books, and I thought the story was fairly interesting, if not brief. You know, I wish they would have added a couple more things in there, like it looks like you should be able to get into that farmer shack, but I couldn't get in there. And I hated how the very first part of it was kind of a tutorial without telling you. Well, I don't have a problem with that because I play Dark Souls and they don't have a tutorial. But my problem is that you constantly think, well, wonder what was in that shack or something like that. But playing it naturally, honestly, the game kind of lost me in a little bit. That's why when I said I recorded audio for an hour and a half. Obviously, it doesn't take an hour and a half to play this game. But I had to backtrack so much because I couldn't remember what I was supposed to do, or at points I couldn't even figure out where I was supposed to go or what next. But once you kind of got to a certain point, things started to kind of fall into place, you know, where you started realizing, like once you found the flower, you knew that you had to see the sword. And once you got the sword, you thought, well, maybe I can kill the spider. So, you know, and so on and so on. So it started off slow, but then it started to build to where it kind of was obvious what you needed to do. As far as the tree puzzle, there's nowhere in this game that tells you, from what I saw, that tells you what the password is. It's one of those where you have to do trial and error to figure out what it is. And I went through 20 different passwords before I finally found which knobs to push. But all in all, I say pick it up. It's a good game to play through. And if anyone here has played this game and seen something that I missed, please let me know. As long as it's not where I said it was tutorial, because I know I'd missed the key, and I know I didn't go in the house, and I know I didn't read the journals. But anything other than that, if I miss something, let me know, because I would like to find more unique stuff. And how they end it with, well, your journey is not done yet. And there's a place, if you remember, if you watched my first video, after that well, there's a city that has the blight on it or whatever. And if you go to it, or even try to go to it, it's instant death. The ground swallows you whole, basically, and sucks away your life. So it's kind of like a pointless zone. And not to mention where the fountains are, that there's 2 angels there, but they always say we're not going to mess with them, but they're there. So if there's something more to it, please let me know, because I would love to find more on it. But as it sits right now, it seems like that is the end. So with that, I'm not going to drag this out any longer. I definitely suggest you pick it up. It's not on sale. It's on sale on Steam. It's free. It's free on Steam to play, and I think you'd have a good time with it, just to kind of mess around and find out all the deaths that you didn't see me do. But with that, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.